Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to be. I would like to encourage you with the scripture for today. It is taken from Proverbs chapter 7, and it says, "Follow my advice, my son. Always treasure my commands. Obey my commands and live. Guard my instruction as you guard your own eyes. Tie them on fingers as a reminder. Write them down within your heart. Love wisdom like a sister. Make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of a promiscuous woman. While I was at the window of my house, looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense. He was dressed he was crossing the streets, near the house of an immoral woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening as deep darkness fell. The woman approached him, seductively dressed and sly of heart. She was the brash, the rebellious type, never content to stay at home. She is often in the streets and markets, soliciting at every corner. She threw her arms around him and kissed him, and with a brazen look, she said, "I've just made my peace offering and fulfilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets, with colored sheets of Egyptian linen." Verse 17. "I've perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's caresses, for my husband is not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month." Verse 21. So she seduced him with her pretty speech and enticed him with her flattery. He followed her at once like an ox going to the slaughter. He was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that will pierce its heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, little knowing it will cost him his entire life. So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your heart stray away towards her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many men. Excuse me, let me read that again. Verse 25. Don't let her heart stray away towards, don't let your heart stray away toward her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many. Many men have been her victims. Her house is the road to the grave. Her bedroom is the den of death. This also is applying to not only men, but it's also applying to women as well. Although this advice is directed towards young men, young women should heed it as well. The person who has no purpose in life is naive. Without aim or direction, an empty life is unstable, vulnerable to many temptations. Even though the young man in this passage doesn't know where he is going, The immoral woman knows where she wants him. She has him exactly where she wants him. Notice her strategies. She is dressed to allure him, to seduce him. Her approach is bold, inviting, alluring. Okay? So she invites him over to her place. She's cunningly and she cunningly answers his every objection. She persuades him with smooth talk. She traps him to combat temptation. Make sure your life is always full of God's wisdom. Recognize the strategies of temptation and run away from them as fast as you can. Especially in this world we live in today, everything is maintained on sexual advancements, sexual allurement in advertisements. If someone has to advertise something, it doesn't matter if it's a party. Most times, even if it's an advertisement of a car, mostly everything has a sexual advancement to it to allure you to that form of temptation also. So you can buy what they're putting up. And it also says to these young women out there and these young men, the way they dress, the type of clothes they wear, very seductive. The kind of events that they go to, the parties that they go to, the friends that they listen to, all these things are part of the allurement. So you can take definite steps. How do you take definite steps? You can take definite steps to avoid sexual sin. First, you have to guard your mind. Guard your mind with the word of Yahweh. Fill your mind with the word of Yahweh. Apply your mind with the word of Yahweh. Don't read books, secondly. Don't read books or look at pictures that encourage fantasies that stimulates the wrong desire. For example, porn. And sometimes I realize also there's this sort of emojis that has sexual advancements to it to allure you to this kind of sin. Okay, so we have to be very careful what we look at on television, what the programs we look at, and the friends that we keep that will allure us to that situation. So don't read books or look at pictures or movies or anything that will encourage fantasies that stimulates you to the lustful self or that stimulates the wrong desires. Okay? So keep away from settings and friends that tempt you to sin. It doesn't matter if it's your family member. It doesn't matter if it is your best friend. Do not allow anyone to tempt you to sin. And lastly, don't think only of the moment. Focus on the future. Today's thrill may lead to tomorrow's ruin. So be very careful. This is my encouragement for you today. I pray that you are blessed by this encouragement that will help you to have a better life. Remember, Yahusha loves you and I love you too. Have a blessed day. Bye.